Hello fireworks friends. We want to take a couple minutes and make a quick video with you and do an unboxing of the Sales Aid Kit that you will get this year 2020 with your order. So there are some different things in your Sales Aid Kit this year than usual, and so we wanted to go over what's in here so that you are comfortable with it and understand how to use everything in it. As you should remember from your floor site training, the Sales Aid Kit is the first box you should open when you get your order. And when you start setting up your booth, all of your documents in here in terms of legal signs and different things like that are in here. So this should be the first box you open. Now we're going to do an unboxing and show you what's in here. So first and foremost, you've got your bags. And this year, each Sales Aid Kit comes with 250 bags. These are great and help aid in a contactless transfer of product. You put it in the bag, hand it off to the customer, they grab one end that you're not holding. So again, 250 TNT branded bags. These are great. The next thing we have in here is an item to help you with social distancing at the booth. It is some straight line chalk. Now, this stuff is surprisingly strong when it comes to putting on the ground. So you'd use it to make X's just like you saw in the COVID-19 protocols video. So you're going to want to mark spots that are 6 feet away from each other. And again, when you're taking into account the spot where the customers are going to stand at your window, remember you do have 3 feet of counter between you and the front window to start with. So take that into account as your first spot, when you mark your first spot for the customer to stand for their purchases. You want to make sure they're close enough that they can see into the stand and see what kind of product you have, and then go from 6 feet after that. And again, like the video says, if you need to wrap it around the booth or do different things, make sure you take into account where your customers might be standing on those 6 foot marks. You don't want them in the middle of a driveway or someplace where they might get hit by a car or be in some other kind of peril. So straight line chalk used for marking out social distancing spots in front of your booth. Now, we do include some packing tape. This is to help you pack up any fireworks that you may have left when you do your returns, but the rate sales are going this year with in-store and the booths that are already opening across the country. You'll probably have nothing, so this may just be a free gift to your group this year. The next thing we have is we have some TNT Fireworks branded caution tape. This will be some fun caution tape that you can use to mark spots around your booth, to run off your stand onto different light poles or whatever. Just a little bit different than the pennant flags that we've had year to year, and it is TNT branded, so feel free to use this at your booth. The next thing in your Sales Aid Kit that you need to be aware of and be sure to put up on your booth first are your COVID-19 materials. So as we open this up, you're going to find a couple of different things. One, you're going to find our COVID-19 plan for physical distancing at the booth. You're going to want to review that and make sure that you follow all protocols here and any that are going on locally at the time you set up your stand. Additionally, we're going to have a form in here for volunteer screening questions. These are questions that you can ask your volunteers to make sure that they're healthy and not suffering from any COVID-19 symptoms, and therefore aren't capable of spreading any of the virus that they may have to other workers in your booth. You also need to make sure you tell your volunteers that if they don't feel good, then they shouldn't come in. We need to help protect your volunteers and the retail customers. These should be hung up, these volunteer screening questions should be hung up on the door of your stand. It's a good place where people can check it, or the person running the booth at the moment can ask them to the volunteers that are coming in. Additionally, we've created these social distance signs that you can put on your booth. These are signs that to help the public, the retail customers, understand that we are going to have social distancing at the booth and that they should stay 6 feet away, stand on those X's that you mark at your stand. And the last one in here is just a little poster that you can put up on your booth. Stay safe, stay distant, enjoy fireworks. So this is just a reminder to your customers that even though we can gather in groups, they should still be relatively small groups, and that they can enjoy fireworks as they're in groups together. So that constitutes the COVID-19 materials that you have inside your Sales Aid Kit. Moving forward, we have your price tools. So these are going to be items like your price tags. And again, you have multiple sets. You have a set that'll go on the inside of your stand, and you have a set that's going to go on the outside of your stand. So be sure to put those up when you get to your booth. Additionally, in here you have a sign that you can put up on your booth that reminds people not to discharge fireworks within the premises. You have a couple of signs that remind people it's the law. You have to be X amount years old. Here it's 16 years old to purchase fireworks. And then we give you two of these because on the back side it's in Spanish. So you're going to want to put up the English one and the Spanish one for all your customers. The last one you have in this folder are your hours of operation. So you want to let people know what hours you're going to be at your booth. So that way they know when you're going to be there and they be sure to show back up when you're open. You do have some brochures. Again, you're going to get other brochures from us when you pick up your fireworks. These have QR codes. Use the ones that we're giving you at pickup. This QR code has been giving us some trouble, so you can just discard these. When you get your sales aid kit, use the ones that we're going to hand out to you at pickups. Now this QR code form is active and functioning. This is additional materials that would have been printed in your sales aid kit, but we've made them digital because we feel that they have value to all of your volunteers. So any of your volunteers can scan this and have access to those items. You just have a couple of these that you could put up inside your stand for your customer or for your volunteers to scan and to look at those materials. Continuing on, we have a credit card sign. Now this is a small one. You are getting 4 additional big ones from us when you get your pickup. We want to make sure that you have credit card signage on the front and the back of your booth so everybody knows that you accept credit cards at your stand. And then the last thing that we have in the sales aid kit is our sweepstakes this year. It's a QR code where your customers can scan it and they have the opportunity to win $10,000. You have 2 of these posters that you can place on your booth so customers can scan them and have the potential to win. Again, this is part of us celebrating TNT Fireworks 100-year anniversary. The last thing in your sales aid kit are stuff for your returns. So in here we've included a return form where you can mark down and pre-do inventory for items that you are going to bring back if you have anything you're going to bring back. We have some of the EX number stickers. Any item that you pack in a box that wasn't its original fireworks box, you need to put one of these on with the quantity, the item number, and the EX number. All of that information can be found on the bill of lading and the invoice that we've given you. We also actually include a EX number sheet in here as a quick reference. So if you don't find it on here, you will find it on your bill of lading. But here's your EX number for all the items in your booth. This is a form that shows you how to fill out the credit and return form. Shows you how to add everything up. Again, just remember that you will fill one of these forms out and have it ready when you come and do your returns. And then our guys will count each item with you. This will be used as a reference. But be sure to do it because it's good to have your own reference when you come and do your returns. Additionally, you took your DOT test on floor site. We have some DOT paperwork in here, things that you should be aware of as you're transporting fireworks. So these are all the items that you're going to find in your sales aid kit. Be sure again to open this box up first and start using this information to get your stand set up and get it prepared with all the necessary documentation for this specific season. We hope this video was helpful and we wish you the best of luck at your booth.